Alright folks, welcome back to Glasgow News. I know it's been a while. Um, Basically what happened was I got banned for 3 months. You know, some people have YouTube channels that depict extreme violence, you know, sexual content, all sorts. It takes all sorts. I'm not complaining. But I mean, I wasn't banned for anything like that. I was banned, apparently, for 3 months because I posted a Laurel and Hardy video. Shock horror, eh? Laurel and Hardy. Can't have that. Oh no. We can have all that other shit. We can have the war. We can have this. We can have that. But we're no having any of that Laurel and Hardy. That black and white heavy stuff. I kid you not. 3 months. I mean, I don't get paid for this. I'm kind of hoping my subscribers might sort of throw some cash my way. You know, that would help quite a bit. Anyway, you know how you get in Mexico, you get these drug cartels, what they called the Sinaloa cartel. They throw people off bridges with ropes around their neck and shit like that, don't they? Aye. They chop people up with chainsaws. Aye. Why? These videos are allowed. If you cut somebody up with a chainsaw and put it on YouTube, you'll get a million hits. But don't put a fucking Laurel and Hardy film up. You'll get to jail. Anyway, we've got cartels in Scotland, you know. Just all you Americans and Germans and Australians that are listening to me, because I go worldwide. Do you know what I'm saying? This is a worldwide channel. Anyway, getting back to it. We don't have like the Sinaloa cartel, like cocaine. We have what's called the Corsa Cartel, and they're maniacs. They rip motors to bits. That's what they do. People, no, we're not interested. The Corsa Cartel strike, your motors binned. You're just about to find out about it. It's horrific. The things that they've been doing in Scotland, and where's Nicola Sturgeon or Gumsy? What's his name? Yumza, is it? Yumza Yusuf. Aye, where's he doing? Doing nothing as usual. Anyway, don't get me started. Right. Anyway, let's talk about it. The headline. The headline reads. Let me just bring that back a wee bit here so we can see it, folks. The Corsa Cartel strike again as a woman wakes up to find her car ripped apart on a Scottish street. Ripped apart? Beggars belief, doesn't it? There's something out of the what's the movies with the robots and rip motors apart and all that. Aye, that's what it's like. The Sinaloa cartel. What they all about. It says here the owner from Balerno in Edinburgh. No, it's no Balerno in Mexico. It's Balerno in Edinburgh. Aye, the Wild West. Woke up to find her vehicle torn apart outside her home around 7:15 on Wednesday morning. Now wait till you see this. Are you sitting down? I hope you're sitting down because this is horrific. Look at that. The woman woke up. She went out to go to her work. That's what she found. What the happened there? Beggars belief, doesn't it? Somebody's bit that right off. That's what I was. I thought it was like a giant sort of, what do they call? Transformer. Aye, a transformer. It's feeling like I need bits. I'm taking it after that. They're called the Corsa Cartel. It says here, thugs branded the Corsa Cartel. Thugs, they're thugs. Aye. They don't beat you up or anything like that, but they beat up coursers. That's a daily record for you. Right, what's your name? Ryan Carroll, you're losing the plot, pal. Thugs. Thugs branded. Do you know what a thug is? Have you ever met a thug, Ryan? Alright, so anyway, let's just use Ryan's terminology, shall we? Thugs branded the Corsa Cartel have struck again in a spate of attacks across Scotland that have left motors destroyed after their bonnets were ripped off. You couldn't make that up, could you? Well, you basically just did, didn't you? Aye, right. The owner, I said that, she's from Balerno. An image of the damage shows the red Vauxhall Corsa in pieces, with the windies on the passenger side smashed in. I never noticed the windies. Let's have a look. Oh, they're smashed. Let's get a wee look in there. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's hellish. Now, let's just try and have a wee look at the damage here. Something's missing. I'm not really 100% sure what it is, because it's like, it's a shocking image, isn't it? Shocking. So there was something attached to these hinges at the bonnet, and there was something attached down here, and that would be the valance and bumper all combined. See there, it's just zip, zip, 2 screws and a wee bit of battery powered wrench, straight into the back of a van, mate. Now let's get into it, because it is shocking. I was really shocked when I read this. Oh Jesus, there's many of them. The cartel, they're everywhere. It says here, wires were seen. Well, I mean, we know there's wires. The owner said she was left devastated by the vandalism as she appealed for witnesses in a post on social media. She wrote, I hope no one else has to wake up to this today. If anyone has seen or heard anything, or if you have a Ring doorbell, don't say that again, they'll steal your doorbell. Their Ring doorbells are worth a fortune. I imagine it was someone that knew what they were doing. You don't say. Let's have another look. They knew what they were doing. I imagine that you got some imagination, hen. They were experts. That's the Corsa Cartel you're talking about. They don't leave anything to the imagination. She wrote, the police say their inquiries into the incident are ongoing, as they appealed for anyone with any information to phone up and grass. Have you seen anybody running about with a bonnet? I mean, I've got a tartan bonnet, but it would have fit a Corsa. Although I've got a big head, but I mean, it's not that big. Holy Toledo. Look at that one. Exact same. That's it, boys. Into the van, mate. The Record previously reported that Corsas were being specifically targeted. Oh, they don't like Corsas, do they? They've got something against Corsas. Maybe it's people that hate Corsas. See, the way the mob would be looking at this would be, this is Corsa owners, but maybe it's people that have got a vendetta against Corsas. Maybe it's old guys, pensioners that are sick to death of Corsas. I know I am. You know? What's the best way to keep a Corsa off the road? Take the bonnet and the front end off it. Can't drive it. I might be wrong there, but I mean, if I was a police, that would be my line of inquiry. Anyway, it says here, in September, the police were probing a number of incidents after vehicles were torn apart in Fife and West Lothian. So it seems, let me just see, something clicked there. It seems the Corsa Cartel are for the east of Scotland. Now that does make sense, because they are off their fucking head out there, right? I mean, if you're from the west of Scotland, you'll understand what I'm talking about. You know, they will rip your motor apart out there. What you're doing, you go to the east of Scotland. See the difference between, you see, people don't realise that there's a west of Scotland and an east of Scotland divide, and it's all around Corsas apparently. In the east of Scotland, the Corsa Cartel, they'll rip it to bits. Whereas in the west of Scotland, we'll just set it on fire. Just send any tourists in that. You know, watch yourself. It says here, a couple from Cowdenbeath in Fife fell victim to the callous crime after they woke up to find their car wrecked outside their house on September the 28th. 2 Corsas were also ripped apart in the nearby village of Crossgates on the same night, while a further 2 of the same model of vehicle had been damaged at Livingston South train station over the previous weekend. I remember this one. I remember what actually happened with this one is the guy parked his vehicle and went on the train and went to his work, and that was about 7 o'clock in the morning. He returned about 4:30, and he walked right past that. Right? That was his vehicle there. That is his vehicle. And he walked right past it, looking for his car. And then he walked about 6 metres away from that. He suddenly stopped. And the hairs in the back of his neck sort of went up. And he thought, no. 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 He turned around and that was his motor. He immediately knew who was involved in it. Ripped apart by the Corsa Cartel. Pensioners ripping Corsas to bits. You know, I live in an area of Glasgow that's got a problem with the local Tesco, right? And the local Tesco was losing in the region of, I'll give you a figure, £50,000 worth of shopping trolleys a year. 50 grand. They couldn't understand what was happening to their trolleys. Now, once again, it's the pensioners, right? They've not got any motors, they're not driving, they've been banned, right? They're all crazy drivers, they're all banned. Get them off the road. So what they're going to do, they go down there to get their shop, don't they? They've not got enough money. Things are tight now, money-wise. So you can't get a taxi. You don't get a bus at the shopping centre. So what do? They just push the trolley home, don't they? And generally, what they used to do, they would just leave them abandoned. And, you know, they would, sooner or later, Tesco would send a van round and they would pick them up and they would recover them. You know, obviously the trolleys would be a wee bit shell-shocked, you know, they're not used to that kind of treatment. But anyway, suddenly the trolleys were nowhere to be seen. You know, they were no longer on the streets, but the same amount of trolleys were going missing. 50 grand a year. Do you know that there was a trolley cartel, right, in the area, and they were breaking them down and selling them for scrap? They were called the trolley cartel. It was called the trolley wars because they were all fighting each other at it. You think Mexico's bad? Don't fuck with the pensioners in Pollock, right? Anyway, listen, I digress slightly here. Anyway, listen there. So let's get back to this Corsa deal, right? Oh, Jesus, there's another one. You see that there seems to be a pattern. See that what I've noticed is see the glass there. They seem to be just panning the windy in. Oh, aye, of course. See, that's the Polish in me. See there's the glass there. See it? Windy's panned in. Windy's panned in. And it's all on the passenger side. Do you know why it's on the passenger side? Although that happens to be the driver's side. They just done that because they didn't like the guy. I think the bonnet. See, to pull the bonnet is on the passenger side. See, I should have been a detective. Most of your Glasgow police will not even work that out. They'll be like, why are they putting the windies in the passenger side? Why is it always the wind? No, they've not worked that out yet. Anyway, there is an interview down here with one of the mob. Here he's here. What's his name? This is what he said, right? Detective Constable Greg Manley from Constorfin Police Station said, around 7:20 a.m. on Wednesday, March 22nd, 2023, that's this year, mind you, we were called to a report of the theft of car parts from a vehicle parked in the Mansfield Road area of Balerno. That's in Edinburgh, no Balerno in Mexico. Inquiries are ongoing regarding this and other similar incidents, and anyone with any information is encouraged to contact the grass line. Right, the grass line is the generic grass line is 101, and ask for myself, DC Manley. Well, there's fuck all manly about you, mate. Right? You can't even catch a mad group of pensioners that don't like Corsas. Eh? You know, DC, you should be back on the beat, right? Look at the state of the cars. That's no Corsa enthusiasts that do that, right? That's like, as I said, the Sinaloa cartel taking a chainsaw to somebody that's stole drugs after them. That's what happens with Scottish, the older generation, the pensioners, the grey hairs, aye, them, all running about with surgical masks on and all that, ripping Corsas to bits. Anyway, listen, I've had enough of this, right? It's driving me mad, and I need to stop. No wonder I've not been doing this, right? Anyway, listen, if you like the content, hit the like button, share and subscribe, because that's definitely all I've got to say about that. Peace out.
How dare you!